Hi there and welcome back to Basic Bananas TV. Today I'd like to share 3 quick tips with you on how you can create a happy work environment and really enhance your team culture. Because really our teams and our team members are really one of the most important things, or probably the most important thing in our business. So we really have to, as leaders, have to make an effort to make sure that they're happy and they're engaged and they love what they do and they come into your work, or even if they're working from their own home, that they just feel like they're looked after. And so I have 3 quick tips for you. Now the first one is, I believe that we can get rid of titles. So titles such as manager and junior manager and coordinator and director and senior something, I don't think it's necessary. So in our business, because it just categorizes people and everyone is important. I mean, Krista always says that here, every single person in the business, including the cleaner, our interns, is crucial to this business being successful. And so titles almost just put people into boxes. So what we do here at Basic Bananas, rather than having the conventional titles, people can just pick whatever they want to be. So we have Team Happiness Rockstar, we have a sales, Pat is the flamenco dude, we have legends, so branding legends. So we just let the team usually pick when we have a new team member join. We usually say, what do you want to be called? What's your title? What would you like to be? So I think that's the first. It's quite an interesting tip. You might want to see if you can do that in your own business. The next one is getting together. So again, there have been countless studies and research where they show that in companies where teams get together and collaborate, it creates a more successful team environment. And there are even companies that on purpose build their facilities so that people have to bump into each other. For example, at the water cooler or in the kitchen or making a tea, people just have to bump into each other so that they have conversations. And I think that's a really cool concept. Now what we do here at Basic Bananas is we have a lot of gatherings. We do usually one yearly team retreat where we go away somewhere together. And today, for example, today's Friday here, we have a paella sort of party at 4 o'clock. Everyone comes together. We go into the backyard in our offices here next door, and we have a bit of a Spanish paella gathering with eating and probably some margaritas and just getting together. So gathering, I think, and getting the team together as much as you can. Excursions, we have a field trip planned for in a few weeks where we go into other companies to see how they do things and just to get inspired. I think that's something that can easily be facilitated. And the third one is upskilling and developing your team members. And I'm a huge believer that the smarter your team members get, the more you invest in them getting upskilled, the more your company will grow, because the company very much depends on the people in it. And if you have people in your company that are growing, your company can't help but grow. So I believe in upskilling and letting people learn new things and whatever that is. And one thing that we do here is, of course, upskilling means that they get to go to courses that are relevant to their position in your business. But even I believe in just learning anything. So one thing we do here sometimes is, if somebody goes out and learns something, for example, Steph, she just came back a minute ago from a course where she was learning something about food, I think, maybe some raw cooking or something. Not sure if you can call that cooking, but raw eating. And so I asked her, I said, could you maybe share some of the knowledge that you learn today with our team next week so we can learn about it? And we've learned things, Pat taught us about breathing, how to use our breath. So just sharing people's passions with the whole team, because we always learn. And the other thing you can do in terms of upskilling, which is something we're about to launch, is a book club. So just making it fun, having an internal book club in your company where people, the way we are going to do it, and I can report back maybe in a few weeks, is each team member can read any book that they want, and then once a month we get together in our book club and one of the team members will present a book that they have just read. Not everyone has to read the same book because we don't want to make this painful, but you just read whatever book you want to read on sales or marketing or operations or team work, whatever it is, and then you do a little presentation and we all learn from each other. So those are the 3 tips: getting rid of titles, getting together and upskilling and developing. Now, if you know someone who has a team that you think would benefit from this tip, maybe you can share it with them. Thanks for watching.